Hey guys, CJ here, and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid News Now. Thanks for tuning in. Lots to talk about today, starting off with official word on Supergirl Season 2. A new report discusses Darkseid's role in Justice League Part 1, another Oscar-winning actress in talks to join the MCU, and finally, another new DC TV series headed to the airwaves this fall. Up first, let's start with the breaking news. Supergirl has officially been renewed for a Season 2. But it won't be returning to CBS. Instead, it'll be moving to the CW, which, as we made a video on last week, was always a possibility given that the CW itself is a joint venture between CBS and Warner Brothers. But what does this mean for the show itself? Well, unfortunately, some pretty heavy budget cuts are probably headed its way. You see, on top of the whopping $3 million CBS was already paying to WB in licensing fees, the show reportedly had a per-episode budget of roughly another $3 million. Whereas the CW only has an estimated budget of $1.5 to $2 million per episode. How this is going to impact the show remains to be seen, but this is where I want to get your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the move. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And where do you think that potential $1 million shortfall is going to be felt the most? And it's in the effects. Next up, let's jump over to the DCU and talk a little bit more about Justice League Part 1. I say more because, of course, in yesterday's video, we talked a little bit about the Birth movie's death report that said that Darkseid's Chief General Steppenwolf would be the movie's big bad. Well, now Heroic Hollywood has come out with a report of their own, and not only does it confirm Faraci's report, it also expands on it and expands on Darkseid's role in the movie as of now. According to El Mayimbe's sources, the plot is as follows. 30,000 years ago, the combined forces of the Atlanteans, Amazonians, and humanity fought off Darkseid's first invasion attempt. Darkseid left 3 mother boxes on Earth, though, the same ones that we saw in the Communion deleted scene, and those are what Steppenwolf is after in Part 1. So while Darkseid will actually fully appear in the end of the film, according to Faraci, if the Heroic Hollywood report is true, he also appear in the beginning in that flashback sequence. So of course, take all of this with a major grain of salt, as even Mayimbe says this is subject to change, or as he more frighteningly put it, the script is being rewritten daily on set. And really, I honestly like this idea. I mean, in the comics, mother boxes are extremely powerful artifacts, so it makes sense that Darkseid would want to recover 3 of them, but I could also see them being used as kind of like a MacGuffin of sorts. Also, you know, an all-out war between Darkseid's forces and the combined forces of Atlantis, Themyscira, and Man just sounds incredibly epic, and in fact, right up Snyder's alley. But moving on to our next story, yet another Oscar winner is potentially set to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes, the Hollywood Reporter broke the story this morning that Lupita Nyong'o, who won an Oscar for her performance in 12 Years a Slave back in 2013, is in talks to join 2018's Black Panther. And if she inks this deal, it'll only add to what's already shaping up to be an incredible film behind star Chadwick Boseman and director Ryan Coogler. Details on Nyong'o's role are sparse right now, but THR reports that she'll be playing a love interest for Boseman's T'Challa. So sorry to disappoint those of you that hoped she would be playing Shuri. But let me know in the comment section down below who you think Nyong'o could be playing. I mean, outside of Storm, T'Challa really doesn't have any high-profile love interests, so she could be playing someone like Okoye, or she could just be playing a completely new character. And in our last story of the day, let's talk about the latest DC TV show to join Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl on the small screen. And that would be Powerless, DC's office comedy coming to NBC this fall and starring Vanessa Hudgens, Danny Pudi, and Alan Tudyk. The show revolves around a not-so-super insurance office in a super-powered world and kind of focuses on what humans go through in a world filled with, well, superhumans. Specifically, the show picks up when Hudgens' character, Emily, tells off a hero that is kind of impacting everyone's morning commute, and by standing up to him, she kind of becomes a cult hero in her own right. But honestly, anything with Alan Tudyk and Danny Pudi in, I am sold on, so I will definitely be tuning in. But let me know if you're interested in the show in the comments section down below. So that wraps it up for another HNN. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of exclusive goodies. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.